So we have had so many different disturbances in this video. We've had chickens, ducks, birds, dogs. We had Brandon crawling. We've had a recording of Andy not having his mic plugged in.
Maxie.
Snoring. Clarissa talking.
Babies.
That's all the best part of the videos, too. All this alcohol stuff is trash.
That's the only thing people tune in to hear. The
Betty's come in half dozen times. I think the worst part, though, is Percy's nails. Click, 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 click. Oh, and Maxie took out this this light. She just plowed right through it. Cheers.
Welcome, everybody.
How are you today?
We got a live audience.
Gonna be a dead audience. No, I'm just joking. We're missing alcohol.
We're doing something special.
Yep. A viewer sent in a sample to me. Actually, handed me a sample. Thinking about you, it's a tiny one. It's a way to a tiny.
It's 350 milliliters.
It's from Balcones. Balcones down in Waco, just down the road from us. Not too far, about an hour. It's their Texas single malt whiskey, pot distilled. It comes in at $64.99 for the 750, not for that little one. The 750. Balcones is kind of expensive for Texas whiskey. Its proof is 106, so it's gonna have some spice to it, some heat, and it's aged at least 22, 24 months, so it's 2 years. And Balcones, if you don't know that, has probably about a dozen different styles of bourbon. Ranging from price of about $35, $40 to about $90. So since this is all we got, we're gonna just try to milk this through because it's gotta last for a while. Now, the studio audience wants to try it, and I'm gonna say they're gonna be slowly disappointed. So, let's get on with this. $64.99 definitely puts Balcones in almost all of their bottles into a 1 barrel.
Yeah, and it seems like the craft whiskey thing is, they kind of price themselves a little high.
And Balcones, I think, prices themselves on the high end of the high.
Yeah.
And because I would love to have every single one of their bottles, because they're all different styles, but they're just
and I can
can't afford it.
I can understand why they price themselves high, because they're small batch and they're
right. If you ever make it to Waco, there's only really 2 things, if you're not a Baylor fan, to do in Waco, is the Balcones Distillery and the Magnolia places from the TV show. And they're right next door to each other, so you can go down, drop the kids off at Magnolia with your wife or grandma's or whatever, and
isn't
head
there
to the Balcones.
like that, what is it, the George W. Bush Presidential Library in Waco?
No. That's in where Texas A&M is. In wherever Texas A&M is.
You just... Never mind.
I just schooled you. I educated you.
Educated me.
And the other George Bush Library is in SMU in Dallas. Waco has nothing. College Station, good job. Give that girl the rest of this. She can have the rest.
You won a prize.
Don't share. Look at the audience. They're like, what the freak? All right, let's look at, before everything evaporates away, aroma.
It smells, it's got a sweetness to it.
A lot of dark fruit.
Little cinnamon.
Yeah, I can get that. A sweet cinnamon, oaky, dark fruit.
Yeah.
I wish I could identify the fruit. I don't think it's like a cherry or anything. It's almost maybe a citrusy fruit, like a mango, or not a mango, but a tangerine or something. I'm going to put this as a 3.5. It's mild to light, but because it's over 100 proof, I can get some of that alcohol.
I'll give it a 3.5. I'm almost pushing a 4, but I'll give it a 3.5.
Let's look at flavor now. Alcohol, bitter, moderate, pleasant, or rich. Wow. It's got some heat right off the top. I don't know what he's doing. Definitely got some heat to it.
I'm looking at our live studio audience. Oh, you can tell it's
got a weird, not an unpleasant, but a weird flavor. I just can't identify what it is. But it's something I'm not really liking. And it might be the fruit that I'm tasting. It's a single malt, but it doesn't taste like a malt very much to me.
No.
I'm gonna put it as a 3. I almost want to put it as a 2.5 because of the flavor, or on the flavor because of the bitterness. But I'm gonna put it as a 3.
I'm thinking about, we've talked about changing the rating. Because it's got a very rich and dark taste to it.
I think I think Cody got the full force of it.
Did you put that up your nose?
I went down the wrong pipe.
That's what he always says. Okay, what do you got for flavor or bite?
Kind of.
I really wish we had another camera for the studio audience here because they're not. They're just chattering away.
I think we really need to redo this.
Yeah, but on this scale, what would you do?
Because it's a dark
Okay,
tasting.
very dark.
I'm gonna go with a 4.
Okay, a 4, and what's the bite?
The bite is, oh my God. Cable is the calmest one over.
Come on.
I don't find the bite very. I'm giving it a 4.2 on the bite.
Wow, so we are completely off on this. I give it a 10. You're giving it a 12.5. So you're giving it a 3.25. I give it a 2.75. So it's just going to average out to 3. And I would have to say that to drink this, I would have to put a little bit of water or maybe a single ice cube. And you know I don't really do ice. So a single cube, or possibly the stones might temper it out a little. You? Please.
Oh my God.
I just...
Why do we have a live audience?
I don't know. Why do we have a person who can't focus?
Because we have a live audience doing. It's crazy.
What? We're quiet.
Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, share the channel, check out the merch and
No, I would
Instagram
just
and
drink
everything.
this.
And we'll check you later. Remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's only
I
good
would just-
whiskey and great whiskey.
I would
And it's
just
pretty
drink
good
this
whiskey.
straight.
Okay. Cheers.
I would drink this straight. I think it's pretty good.
Okay. Cheers. See ya.
What the hell were you guys doing? Oh my God! Why are you turning that off?
Thank
You don't want the video